Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sammy, and welcome to my Sunday dinner and dessert. I think this is something I'm going to start doing every Sunday, of course. I usually try to fix a big meal, so I'm about to flip you around and show you what we're going to cook this Sunday. Yes, I'm in the same outfit because I have been working on 3 videos today. So anywho, I'm going to flip you around and show you all the ingredients that you're going to need to make this meal. And we're going to do hamburger steaks and gravy with green beans, homemade mashed potatoes, and some rolls. So anyways, here you go, guys. So I always have to use 2 packs. That one done got a hole in it seems like. But anyways, I use 2, so I use 5 pounds of burgers. What I do is I make extra so we can either have leftovers or I can freeze some for another meal. And then I use these Margaret Holmes, the seasoned Italian green beans, and butter, onions, potatoes, of course garlic. And this is what I put in my hamburger steaks. It's the beefy onion soup mix, so I put that in there, and of course with my other seasonings as well. And then I have some home style gravy. That is the easiest way to do it. I do make my own gravy sometimes, but tonight I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And then in my potatoes I use heavy whipping cream, cream cheese, and butter. Now, I know this ain't the easiest and healthy, well, not easiest, but I know this ain't the healthiest recipe, but I'm gonna tell you what is good. If you want a rib sticking meal, you gotta try my taters this way. Very good job. Anywho, let's get to cooking.
Alright y'all, so we are going to start off by taking all of our beef, and that is the other half a pound, or no, that's the other pound that I didn't use. I always put it in a baggie and just flatten it out like that because it freezes easier and it's easier to thaw. So why dirty up another bowl when you've already got a container that the meat's in? That's how I see it. So you take your 2 eggs and then your seasonings of your choice, but I use nature seasoning and Cavender's in this. And then I throw in some breadcrumbs and then 2 packets of the French onion soup mix. No, the beefy onion soup mix. Sorry guys. So both packets go in there because I have right about 2 pounds of hamburger right there. So I use both of the packets, and then I use the best tools that God gave a person, and that is your 2 hands. And then I just mix it up very well, but I don't over mix it because you don't want your hamburger steaks to be tough. So just mix it up enough just to incorporate everything. And then after I get that mixed up, I just patty them out into little mini meatloaf looking shapes. And then you'll see me do all that here, and then I'll bring you back here in just a minute. Okay, so now that all that's all done, I'm going to go ahead and clean my hands up, and then just with a snap of the fingers, everything's going to be cleaned up. Now here we're just going to go ahead and start our green beans. I just put a little bit of butter in the pan because these are the seasoned Italian cut green beans, and y'all, these things were so good. This was the first time I ever had these, so if you're looking for a good seasoned green bean and you don't want to have to do it yourself, try these out, because like I said, I just put a little bit of butter in there, and I do believe I put maybe just a touch of pepper, and of course y'all, there's my garlic. You know I gotta do it, it's in everything. So I'm just gonna let those simmer until dinner is ready. Now we are going to go ahead and move on to the potatoes for my homemade mashed potatoes, and I'm going to bring you back within a snap of a finger in 3, 2, 1, and here it comes. Boom, just like that. They're all chopped and prepped and ready to be boiled. So I'm just going to put water up to the top of the potatoes, put some salt in the water, and let them boil the whole time that I am frying up my hamburger steaks. Right here, y'all, just decided to go ahead and chop up an onion to put in with the little baby portobello mushrooms that I had bought the last weekend for another dinner, and they were still good. So I'm just going to cook them up in a pan together, and that way we can have them with our hamburger steaks. Alright y'all, so now we are moving on to cooking our hamburger steaks, and of course I had to bring out my cast iron skillet for this because it does the best with them. So I cook over right about a little bit less than medium, because cast iron gets hotter than a normal pan and it retains the heat. And I found this little silicone sleeve for my pan at Cracker Barrel the last time we went there, so I snagged that up too because these pans get really hot. So here I am just going to go ahead and pat those out a little bit, and then I always put the little dimple in the middle of the patty. Even with my hamburgers I do the same thing because it keeps them from shrinking too much. So you'll see the finished product here in a little bit. Would y'all just look at that golden brown color though on those? That's why I love cast iron right there. So anywho, I'm going to go ahead and keep frying these up, and then I'll bring you back when they're all done. Alright, so while those are finished frying, I'm going to go ahead and make my potatoes. So I put a half a block to a block of cream cheese, a whole stick of butter, and some heavy whipping cream in my potatoes. I know it sounds like a lot, y'all, but you gotta try them at least once. And I do put a little bit of garlic in my potatoes as well, and I use a hand masher for my potatoes. I think it makes the best ones. So that's all I do with my potatoes, and I do crack in some black pepper in these as well, and a little bit of other seasonings too. Alright y'all, so I've got everything done here, and I'm just going to go ahead and butter up the rolls, which they're outside of the screen right here, but that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to go ahead and plate up everything, and then I'll bring you back to show you the finished dinner.
On a one-way track. Now I know what it means to grow old. Yeah, now I know the time I got, it is just enough to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get by.
Alright y'all, here is the finished plate. This was so good. This one right here was my husband's plate actually. I don't know if I've got footage of mine, but I did put some mushroom and onions on top of mine, y'all, because I've got to. It just makes it all the better. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this meal, and stay tuned for the dessert that's coming up here in just a few. If I got footage of my plate, it'll be here next, by the way. Had to throw that in there.
Making all the wrong demands in life, it never pays in the end. But still I am here, moving on like before. I'm yearning to reach the shore.
Alright y'all, so now on to make the Oreo cake, which if you saw some on my Instagram, this was recorded last Sunday, so it was right before my 39th birthday, and this was the cake that I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and make it on up for you. And basically what you do, it's just the Oreo funfetti cake, and you just follow the directions on the box. And I do have my pans are already sprayed with the Baker's Joy right there, so they're all ready to go when I get the cake mix all mixed up. I'm going to go ahead and evenly put them into the 2 cake pans so I can make sure that my layers are even. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this on up, y'all, and I'll bring you back when it's time to ice it.
Bye.
Okay, so I have them put into both cake pans, and now they're going to go into the oven at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I will bring you back when they're all done. Okay, so now they are done and they have set out to cool enough to where you can go ahead and ice them. So I'm going to take both layers out of the pan and then go ahead and ice it on up and decorate it. Hope y'all enjoy. Now would y'all just look at this beauty of a cake right here, and let me tell you, it was oh so good too. Very, very good for my birthday. Which I didn't have a piece the night that I made it because I was too stuffed from dinner, but I did enjoy a piece on my birthday and it was very good. But anyhow guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I hope that y'all have a blessed week. If you like my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications on, and like my video, y'all. Till next time, bye.